Well, hi, everybody. This is just stay-at-home grandma. And I just went to the dollar store to get a few things. I really only needed 3 things, and I got 2 bags full of things. But I got this, let me reach this. No, never mind. I like this disinfectant that they have, and this is Pine Glow. You're 25% or more. It's kitchen and bathroom cleaner and disinfectant. And it kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. So I got these. I just got one of these. I have some upstairs, but I'm trying to fit it all in because I'm going to make my own disinfectant as well. And I'll make it on here on YouTube for you. I'm drinking pumpkin spice coffee, hot coffee. Hey, Gloria, how you doing? What's up? How you feeling, Gloria? I had to get me some coffee because I went shopping. Hey, Corey, how are you? Haven't seen you for a minute. Missed you. I see you on Facebook, different things, but missed you. Glad you're here. I had to get some pumpkin spice coffee. So I went out. I took 2 of my grandchildren with me just to get a ride. Took them to McDonald's. Brought them home. It's wonderful being a grandmother. It is. Because, they don't... You can take them home. Oh, so you're back crocheting again? Because that's why I sent you what I sent you, because I know that your arm was hurt. And really? Yeah. It's funny because for the past couple of weeks, I've been, going to sleep and then waking up and having these little songs go through my head that he used to sing, like Chattanooga Cats and, all kinds of little songs that he used to sing when he was little. So somewhere out there, he's near me, And my girlfriend was here yesterday, and her son died many years before my son. And he was young, though. He was still in high school. And we were just talking about, the boys and whatnot, just reminiscing. And she has other sons as well as a daughter. I only had the one son and the one daughter. Yeah, I mean, I miss him, but it seems like he's just evidently here at times, you know what I mean? And, night when I'm praying and stuff like that, he's like, I'm good, We cried a little yesterday and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? At least I knew him, at least I had him. And the wonderful thing about it is he didn't get killed. He didn't get killed. He didn't die from gunshot wounds or stab or any of those kinds of things. He died of real, every death is real, but of a real illness. And I'm good with that, because her son, something else altogether different. And he was an innocent bystander. And one of Joey's cousins was shot to death. So I'm good. Okay? I'm good. He was a good person. Honorary at times like everybody else in the world. But he was a good person. Gave you the shirt off his back. And, we had a mouth on him, though, but, didn't affect me. I mean, but I heard him talk sometimes, But for the most part, he was a good son. But anyway, so I'm drinking the pumpkin. I was gonna go to Dollar General And then I was going to go to Walgreens because I have this like card, from Medicare now that gives me a certain amount of money a month. And my money was been up for 2 weeks and I finally was going to spend it, but I haven't even spent it yet. And I don't spend it all. They give me like $105 or something like that a month, but no, every 3 months. But I don't care about that. You know what I mean? But I buy things like my daughter might need and stuff like that as well. But, I was going to go to Walgreens. And like I said, I was going to go to Family Dollar after we went to the dollar store. And we just all looked at each other and said, because they have to get up early. My granddaughter, who's now in high school, this is her first year of high school. She goes to bed about 8:30, 9 o'clock, because she gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning because she has to take the bus because she goes on the other side of the bridge, so to speak, which really isn't far, but it is the other side of the bridge. So, they have to send the bus over in the whole 9 yards. I don't know. So I just needed a hot cup of coffee because I went on, hey, Crafty Village, hello, how are you? What's happening? Hey, Ray. Oh, Ray of Sunshine is here. Good seeing you too. Crafty Visage, how are you? How you doing? So anyway, we'll get through this. It's a little haul. I'm going to close down and then I'm going to use my camera and I'm going to cook because I'm going to cook for today. I started it, but I'll finish it talking to you all. And I'm going to make some bean soup. And I think tomorrow I'm going to make either pasta pizza. No, I guess I can't make pasta pizza because they took the pepperoni. So I think I'll make what was I gonna make? Taco pizza. Yeah, bean soup. Because yeah, for all of you who know, but then you don't know, then I'm going into surgery Friday on my mouth. Saturday. Dee Dee, get it together. Tuesday on my mouth, the upper part. There are 2 teeth that I have a friend in Maine. There are 2 teeth that broke, and then the other one that was holding the other partial together. Okay, that's gonna break. He knows it. And I have dry mouth syndrome, so he's like, but I'm gonna be okay. I really am. So what part of Maine do you live in, Crafty? Because we were actually coming up there. Because I'm from Massachusetts originally, but my friend was going to drive Western Maine. Okay. My friend she bought a cabin up there it's been almost 2 years. She's from here. Okay. And we were going to go visit her, but it just, my friend just bought a house. So, she's trying to fix her house and stuff like that. And she's trying to, get everything unpacked and everything like that. And she works. So, I'm retired, but she works and everything like that. So it's hard. So we're going to try to do it in the spring. So, as I see you and stuff like that, and as the time gets close and we go, I'll let you know, maybe we can meet somewhere and have lunch or something and actually, do that little, whatever they call it, whatever YouTube people call it. I just call it being friends. And then you can meet my girlfriend, Kathy. Hey, Ola Joe, how you doing? What's happening? So what did everybody fix for dinner today? I'm doing something very easy. Like I said, I'm doing bean soup in the crock pot. I'll be back on after I do this. And then I can actually probably turn this daggone laptop around, but the thing is, now I'll do it on my camera. And then I'll put it on YouTube because I have a couple of things to do. But anyway, let's go. So I'm telling you, I'm tired. I have to because I bought in because I let him sleep. Because when I left, he was asleep. When I came back, he was asleep. And I had 3 bags. One kind of broke Well, they're dollar store brags. You know what the deal is. And so I just brought stuff in and everything, put it on stairs, came up, hobbled upstairs, put up a couple more stairs, hobbled up some more. And then when I got in and everything like that, he says, Dee, is that you? And I said, yeah. And he said, oh my goodness, I'm gonna try that spaghetti squash. I had it one time before and it was good, but I'm gonna make it again. I've only had it like once. Yeah, I'm gonna cook because, like I was saying, ooh, catfish fillet. I love some catfish. I was saying, I went outside, and because the river, we face the river. When we're in the other house, well, we kind of face the river too, but I don't know. It's like full blast here, but it was getting cold. Yeah. We're coming over your house, Gloria. We're coming over here. We're going to just pack all our bags and come over to your house. Salmon, yeah. Hey, She Spins, how you doing? What's up? Are the Rugrats still there, or are they? Because I took my Rugrats out for lunch this afternoon, and I took them home. I only had 2 of them too. The other one was working, and the other one, she just had her wisdom teeth pulled out, so she don't want to be bothered with nobody right now. I was just telling everybody, I love my grandkids, and they're big too. I have my 2 great grands, the 14-year-old and the 10-year-old. But I love taking them, getting them something to eat for lunch, going to the dollar store with me, to have them pick up a few little things. And I said, bye. And I took them home. Okay. And it's because it's so quiet in here, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the quiet. But anyway, I went to the dollar store. I got 2 bags of the Arm & Hammer Oxy plus OxyClean 5-in-1 power pack. And let me tell you what it does now. This is what this says it does. Okay. It attacks 100% stains, fights odor, whitens whites, brightens colors, and scent booster. And this is fresh scent. So I got 2 bags of these. And I have other laundry detergent, but I'm just, because once it starts really being cold and once it starts snowing, and it doesn't snow that much here, but it snows enough that people don't know how to drive in the snow. That's what I'm saying. They don't. And what's really funny is when I first moved here, and I don't know if I told you all this, when I first moved to Delaware, I got a teaching job here at Del Tech, which is the junior college. And it was between here and a school in a college in Vermont. And I decided to come here. My son at that particular time was alive, and he said to me, he said, Vermont is beautiful. He said, well, Mom, if it starts snowing and stuff like that, what are you going to do? Because, I can't come up there all the time and shovel out the snow and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? And I said, I think I'm going to go to Delaware because the weather is better. And I taught at St. Paul's. And my first year there, the first winter here, they were saying, oh my God, it's going to snow and blah, 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 blah. And they said the school, so they had completely, and this was a Catholic school, all the Catholic schools immediately talked or whatever. And they said, okay, they let everybody out early and they shut the school down. And I'm like, why? It doesn't snow like that here. And I said, well, somebody lied to me. So my granddaughter at the time was in pre-K, and my youngest daughter, which was actually his daughter, she's my daughter too, though now, and she was in, I think, I want to say 4th grade at the time. So we got our coats on and everything like that. Now it's not real cold like it was, at home, because I come from Boston, so New England weather is sickening. Okay, and I said, well, I don't know, maybe it's freaking nature, something like that. So we stopped at the store, got some snacks, and we had things, and we had plenty of things, but things that the kids want and everything like that. They can watch television and everything, and we drive home. So it started snowing about midnight. I was asleep, so I wake up and I'm going, look out the window, and I see this snow, and I'm saying, well, I don't see no storm out there or anything like that. I mean, it was snowing and stuff like that, but it was snowing and it was, I don't even know how to explain it, but you could still drive on the roads and everything. They closed all the schools, not only the Catholic schools, but the public schools. And then later on, my husband was saying that they're not equipped for that kind of snow. But anyway, so I'm wondering. Here's the other bag. So I'm wandering through the dollar store, as I always do, see what they have new. Okay. And what I can do, what I can have and what I don't want and whatever. I did not go through the craft section. I didn't. Well, yeah, I did walk through, but I wouldn't look. So this you've seen before, but this is the Spirit charged lemonade, and this is like sparkling lemonade. And this is actually caffeinated sparkling. But I like this lemonade. Not enough to get 4 or 5 bottles, but one. So I got that. And then now this was new. This was the Alani coffee. It's some kind of protein coffee. It has 10 grams of protein. And this one's called Maple Donut. And this one is called Vanilla. Yeah, I like sparkling lemonade. The first time I ever had sparkling lemonade was in an Italian restaurant. And they said, do you want lemonade or sparkling lemonade? So I said, I'm going to try the sparkling. And I've been hooked ever since. That's been some years ago. So I got those. These are going upstairs because this maple donut sounds like this is really good. And it might not be, but that's why I only got 2. Because when I go back there, they probably won't have any. But hey. I got my fruit. I still have backup upstairs, but whenever I see, especially I love these diced mangoes. So I got 2 of these. I got a regular Dole's lemonade. Now, they had cilantro lime seasoning, so I got some of that. So that was one thing. I didn't do a whole lot of shopping. You would have been proud of me. I got some parchment paper and I got some aluminum foil because everything is still packed in the basement and I'm not even going to try to look for it. Not even going to try. Okay, so I got these. These are Greta crackers with olive oil and oregano. I'm going to try it and see what it tastes like, and then probably want to go back and get it, but we'll see. Yep, any way I can. I eat my fruit. I eat, fresh fruit when I get it, when I remember to buy it. But I eat, and this is not canned, so that's good. So this is the Greta. So I think I'm going to have that with some cheese and crackers later after dinner. Like I said, I'm hunkering in and being prepared. So I got these. Now these are pineapple tidbits because when I made the pineapple upside down cake, he liked it, but he said the pineapple is supposed to be round pineapples, but He's getting his mouth worked on, so he has trouble chewing things. So I got these. These will be easier for him, you know. And these are Libby's in light syrup, all natural fruit. So a couple more things. I got I like it when you go down the aisle and they have these little bumblebee tuna things. And this is wild caught spicy Thai chili. I got 2 of these because I like my spice. So then I got this is funny because I got this Hunt's, but look at the size of this. And then if you get Hunt's, okay, if you love that, you love those. I love them. And the lemon pepper one, it's really good. But have you looked at the size of this? The Hunt's. Let me see if I can get it after before I sign off. So I got some jalapeno slices. Okay, I've got some fresh jalapenos out there that I've got to bring in, but I'm going to freeze those. And then I got chicken broth. I either get chicken, turkey, or beef, and I just make sure that I have enough broth because I cook almost everything with broth. I don't use much water. I got 1 IBC root beer. Okay. I'll save that because I'll probably make myself a little root beer float or something when I have my mouth operated on. Last thing I got, can of Del Monte peas, sweet peas. Yeah. And it's really hard because here, like I said, I'm in temporary housing until they finish my house. So I don't know where anything is. So I've made some broth and stuff like that, but it's in the shed of the other house. I got some A&D ointment. Okay. Because, okay, you know how some of us get chafed? If you don't know, wait a while, okay? And so I don't get chafed because I put the ointment on, things like that. And that's about it. So I'm going to, Corey, apparently how you understand what I'm saying, okay? But use A&D ointment. It's $1. It's good ointment, okay? It is moisturizes and helps soothe dry and flaky skin, okay? And because we don't get air in certain places, after a while, if you know, you're right. After a while, when you don't get air in certain places and things like that, it gets dry and flaky and chafy. And and let's see what it's made up of. Well, it has steric acid and cetyl alcohol and glycerin. I mean, but so it's made up of things that you can use. I mean, there are other things that you can use that are even more natural, but I don't always have time. I have time to make them, and I was doing that, but all of my stuff is in the shed in the other house. So I'm making whatever I can. But like you said, Corey, if you know, you know. Okay. And it's better that I have it. I have a drawer full of it. So when I get certain things when I go shopping, like next week when I go or something like that, and I go to the dollar store, I might get deodorant. I have about 20 deodorants, but I learned before the pandemic to stock up on things because, like I said, when it gets real cold and stuff like that, my old knees can't take it. All right. And so we get on the sewing machine or we get, into the craft room and stuff like that and get warm sweater and stuff like that, and a nice cup of coffee or a cup of tea and go to work. I'm not going out in that cold. So and my husband used to think, as husbands usually do, well, why you buy all this toilet paper and stuff? We don't need that. Till 2020 came. And there was and at least here, there was no toilet paper to be found anywhere of the stores that any of the stores that we went to. But the wifey had a bunch of toilet paper because I buy toilet paper by the case. Yeah. So he says nothing now, nothing at all. Because he said, I just don't understand why on the back of that shed. Yeah. And in the back of that shed, there's nothing but toilet paper and boxes and things like that. Why? And I said, because it's just easier for us to have it. And the thing that happened is it happened like right after Christmas. So, January, February, 8 weeks. It was about that here. And when they did get toilet paper, you could only buy like 2 or 3 rolls. That's okay for him and I. But what if you got 4 or 5 kids? And my granddaughter and my daughter, they all had children, and they have learned to buy and put things away like I do. Okay. And they were like, I'm glad I listened to you, Mom, but I come from a World War II mom, okay, that actually was in Europe because my mother's Portuguese and she was over there when the war started. Okay, she was over there visiting a cousin or something like that. Anyway, this was long before I was born, and she came back immediately. But she was saying how, she was trying to send things to her family and stuff like that. And then they started rationing stuff here, apparently. And so my mother saved and canned and put away everything. So I got that training from her. So, like I said, yes, he was. And he doesn't say a word now. In fact, I just got a case of toilet paper 2 days ago that he's got to take down in the basement. To get that Kleenex now, I can get paper towel, but I can go to Walgreens and get paper towel. And see, I can live without paper towel because I have hand towels. But you can't. How are you going? If I knew how to make toilet paper, trust me, we would be making it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to stop looking. And when I find something that's reasonable, we all going to make it. But in the meantime, nope, don't mess with my TP. That's why I keep Kleenex, because I don't. And my mother was one of those people that if you got some toilet paper out of the bathroom to blow your nose, she'd be like, there's napkins, not napkins, there's paper towel all around. Not paper towel. There's Kleenex all around here. And I'm the same way. And it's funny how, you look at your mother like, and then you start doing the same things. Okay. I am so much like my mother in a lot of ways until it isn't even funny. Okay. Sometimes I hear myself say things, and my cousin and I were talking about that, because her mother, she wasn't raised by her mother. She was raised by her grandmother, which was my mother's sister. And she says, sometimes she says things and she swears Auntie Connie's there. And she looks around. I said, it's the same thing. It's the same thing because you remember what was taught to you, especially if it was right. Yeah. Yeah. But even after that, the Kleenex for about a week or two, because whenever I would go, we had certain days that we could go to the market. And we would go, and I used to go because it was senior day and stuff like that. And then they opened up our farmers market because our farmers market was usually open up on the weekends. But they've been open up ever since on Thursday now, but it's for us and for anybody who has operations and those kind of things. But you do see kids wandering around every now and then. But so they opened up the farmers market until 2:00 on Thursday. So we started going to the farmers market, and then we would go to the grocery store, and we would go once a week and everything. Or twice a week in the wintertime, but then once a week the weather got better. And there was Kleenex, so I would grab a couple of boxes of Kleenex too and stuff like that, and whatnot. But the one thing about it is I'm an artist, so I got newspaper around and I know how to bleach it. So but I wasn't counting on doing that. You know what I mean? But because then they started bringing the toilet paper back in again. But it has grown immensely in money. It has grown immensely in money because a pack of Scott tissue, which is what I use, I think there's like 8, maybe 10. No, one of those big packs is something like $20-something now. So even if I go to the store and I see a sale, I pop out one of my coupons and get that. And like I said, he says nothing. He says absolutely nothing. So what's everybody going to do for the week? I'll probably come on tomorrow for a little bit, and then I will probably come on Tuesday just to let you know that I'm all right and everything like that. I probably will be like loopy, but I'm loopy anyway, so it's just going to add more fuel to the fire for me. That's all, But my suggestion, because they're talking about they may do a shutdown again, because they're not sure what's happening with this new strains that's out. I suggested everybody start getting their toilet paper and getting whatever they got to get and stuff like that, because I don't know. The whole world's gone mad. I was going to get the ketchup and show you the difference if I have any up here. Now this, and this just, and I noticed that today. Hey, mobs. Okay, so this is the one from the dollar store, because I buy my ketchup from the dollar store. And this is the one I got today. You see the difference? That makes no sense. And it's the same thing. It says no preservatives, Hunt's, made from vine ripened California tomatoes. The ounces are different though. So yeah, but I think what happened is that but do you see what I mean about before we get into that? You see what I mean about the ketchup? Completely different. Noticeably different in the size. But I mean, I still bought it, but yeah, you know that. That's everybody. That's everybody. It is. It's a shame, though. Because a lot of people won't even probably notice that, though. But I don't know how they won't notice it, because the sizes are comparatively different. But anyway, I'm going to go close, and I'm going to come back on and start cooking. So I love you all. Stay safe. Take care. Hold your family close. And I will see you in a little while. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. See you in a few.